before I get off topic, the new Travis Scott, as I was saying before, I don't know what the rollout for Utopia is. I'ma tell you my opinion on something, and a lot of y'all might hate it, but I mean this in the most genuine way humanly possible. I'ma say it after the song ends, so you don't think that I'm hating. Yo, these Travis Scott Phantoms? Wait a minute, what are these? Wait, what? Oh. Wait, what? I'm so lost. I'm gonna have to look at that in a second. I'm confused. This looks like a new colorway, but I don't think it is. Somebody just ruined their shoes, I guess. My bad. My fault. I'm not gonna hate though. I'm not. I'm just letting you know what it is before we even get into it, because I'm just tired of this. Yes, I do hate Travis Scott as a meme, but when I seriously have something to say about him, I still think I'm in meme mode, and I'm not. Like, a lot of the time, it's to really be ass, but we gonna see. We're gonna see. Travis Scott, Bad Bunny, The Weeknd, on a track called K-Pop, sound crazy. And I don't mean that in a good way. We got Travis, Houston rapper, historically makes, you know what I'm saying, trappy kind of, you know what I'm saying, music. And then we got Bad Bunny, Latino. Then we got The Weeknd, R&B. Then we got the song called K-Pop with no Koreans in sight. It's a lot going on, bro. It's a lot going on. I'm sorry, what?
You full off one sip. Falling off it, I got grip. All around.
Look at the size of these things. Nah, bro. Where they make these? I'm just saying, bro, these are glorious eats.
Trap it.
No, that's not even a hot dog bun. That is a sub bun.
Trap it.
He is putting a glizzy in a sub bun. That's how big it is.
Do you still pop on? Do you dance? Do you still drop some? No, you can't. Ahora en la G-Wagon me poteo. Ey, una malla. Tú ni fumas.
He dressed like you. Can you get off my dick? This dressed like John B. What are you talking about? For real, why wasn't you on the beat? Latinos, R&B, Houston rapper, K-pop, Italian food.
And I touch that nigga. It's going down in here. I'm with the money.
Lots of inclusion going on here, I will say. That's first and foremost. Lots of inclusion going on here, bro. First and foremost. I will say, this is what I will say, right? This song isn't bad. What I don't love about, I think it really is like an American problem. Whenever we use like music from other cultures, we like do nothing with it. Because in reality, I actually am in favor of Travis Scott going in a new direction and just taking off with it. And I don't have a problem with that, especially given the events that occur with, you know what I'm saying? I think going in a new direction, a more calm direction, is better in terms of live performances because it can reduce the likelihood of people going too crazy. That's just me. I think it would be a decent idea to kind of rebrand like that. However, this is just too tame when we come into this. Like, I wouldn't have a problem with him making this type of music if he, you know what I'm saying, took it a step further than what's already out there. But you just add to the most generic that is already in existence. And it's not a bad track. I also feel like the combinations here, I don't feel like Bad Bunny is able to shine fully. I feel like he's not able to shine because there's too much room left intentionally for Abel to also give a forgettable feature. Travis Scott doesn't really say anything of noteworthiness. By the time he's introduced into the song, I'm already forgetting that he was on it by the time we get to Abel because there's so much space in between everybody. It's unfortunate. Another thing about this song that I'm just not the biggest fan of, it seems like a Dream collab ass song. You feel what I'm saying? Like, oh, could you imagine if they put all your favorite characters from your favorite shows in the same show? Like, how cool would that be? And then the episode be mid. Like, who asked for this? Nobody's asking for Travis Scott, Bad Bunny, and Abel to be on a fucking song together. You're just not. You're just not, bro. So, I feel like if you're gonna do this crossover episode ass song, that's how I feel. If you're gonna do this, bro, you really gotta like just take this and do something extraordinary with it. I'm not saying it's an insult to the people who actually make this music, but it's also like, damn, here we go again, bro. Like, it's just boring. But here's what I was gonna say before this even came about. And no, I don't think this is a bad song. I don't think Travis Scott's performing horribly here, or Abel, or Bad Bunny. I just think it's extremely safe and isn't a good sign for Utopia moving forward if this is gonna be one of the lead singles. But this is what I will say. I am in favor of Utopia being pushed back, okay? I'm in favor of this. And the reason I'm in favor of it is because nothing that I've seen, and again, I'm fine. I'm fine if it comes out next week. That's completely fine. That is completely fine. But if it ends up getting pushed back, maybe a month, even 2, I would be okay with that. I know you say that that's a terrible thing to say, and I'm not trying to put that negative energy out there. But if I'm in favor of the best of the best, and if that means giving yourself a little bit more time, then that's what should happen. I don't think that's a hot take. I don't. But I'm not against or opposed to this being pushed back or delayed. It's supposed to be like a live release next week in Egypt. I heard there were some complications with clearances and getting the shows and the performances, or like the setup approved in certain areas. I just feel like certain things are signs, 5 years is enough. You're right. But y'all are acting like 5 years is the amount of time it took to make the album, and that's just not true. You know what I'm saying? This album was probably done a while ago in terms of the songs that you wanted to make for it. It really came into less about like more adding songs and more about like, let's just finish up the mix. Let's finish up how these sound. But I feel like when you're at this stage of the album process, I really do strongly think that this is the part where you look at everything that could be trimmed, all the fat that could be trimmed, all the songs that aren't up to par. Say what you want about Astroworld. It was consistent. It was a vibe from start to finish. And whether you like the vibe or not, you could say that the album had its own thing going on from track number 1 up until it ended. I feel the same way for the most part about Rodeo. I actually think Rodeo isn't as consistent as Astroworld is, but Rodeo has higher highs to me. But yeah, I don't think this is gonna be the lane that he goes in with the album. If it is, I'm extremely worried. If it's not, I'm also worried, because what the fuck is this song then? But outside of that, we'll see what happens. He got a week to make a decision. Actually, he only got a few days, because if you say that you're delaying the album the day before, niggas are going to give you hell, Travis. What the f? Oh. Yeah, niggas are going to give you hell, Travis. So, I would very strongly consider, changing things up over the next like 72 hours. I would make a decision. I would make a very strong decision. But that's just me. If it still come out, that's cool. We still gonna listen to it next week when it drop, along with the Post Malone. I'm not hating. I'm just saying, I want the best for everyone. You get what I'm saying? Birds is low-key a better album than Astroworld. Get the fuck out of the chat. Get the fuck out of the chat. Just go home, bro. Just go home, bro. Just go home, bro.
My good sir, delaying the album over a single is insane. Crying face.
That's not what I said.
I don't think you ever said this for any
That's
other
not what I said. That's literally,
Travis.
how do I say verbatim what the fuck I just said, and you say I'm saying that he should delay it because of one song? I'm not saying that. I felt this way since the entire rollout of Utopia, that maybe this is too soon. Maybe this is a little too soon. This track is just the icing on top of why I feel like this. But I felt this way whole time. Like maybe, especially with the branding of it, with the promotion for it, I don't feel the energy for this the same way I did. And maybe it could be due to it not being ready. The music not fully and completely speaking for itself, at least to me. Mafia, what did Mafia and Escape Plan come out back in 2021? I think. Those were better first singles for what this album would be. But again, I don't know how it sounds. I could be wrong. I'm open to being wrong. And this could be amazing. But if this is the lead single and it sounds this generic and this is the direction that the album is going in, I'm very concerned. If this is not the album, it's not the direction of the album going in, I'm also concerned because, again, what the fuck is a song then? Contrary to popular belief, I actually like to enjoy music. Like very much so, and I don't enjoy when music isn't great because it's a waste of time for me to listen to, and we end up having the same conversation over and over again. So, Travis Scott, I'm rooting for you. I want you to drop the greatness, and I want your fans to be happy with it too, and I want to be happy with it as well. You feel what I'm saying?